As we continue our election coverage, journalist Ian Wason and cameraman Rajnauth Lal were in the constituencies in San Juan, Barataria, St. Augustine and St. Joseph, where the voting was steady but slow.
Long lines outside of St. George's College this morning as voters opted to exercise their franchise before they get to their places of work. But the long lines also suggest the voting process in the midst of the local pandemic, where COVID-19 guidelines must be observed, slowed the process. Some voters who spoke off camera questioned if all the voters will be able to exercise their rights if the process continued to move at that pace. However, candidate for Barataria San Juan, former Road March and Soca Monarch winner Jason Williams, was confident that everyone will be able to cast the ballot.
Well, I think from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. it's a long period of time, and I know people get some time off to do it. I know there are those who are traditional with their voting. It's a routine, it's a rhythm. They want to be the first person at the polling booth, who like to go out early at 6 o'clock, early morning. For me, I always choose middle of the day, early afternoon.
St. Augustine candidate for the PNM, Renuka Sagram Singh Suklal, who voted at the La Pastora Government School, said the sanitization guidelines are necessary, but that should not discourage persons to vote.
This is a dynamic process, and it's only expected that it may not have gone as quickly as voting in the past. But remember, at the end of the day, this is for the safety and the well-being of the public.
Kelvin Ramkisoon, who is the election agent for the UNC's St. Joseph candidate Aloy Hunt, did put the blame on the presiding officer for the long lines and slow process. He said the EBC put things in place, which they had to because of the pandemic.
I accept that we are in a pandemic period. I accept there are protocols to follow, but I think the presiding officers can do a lot more to speed up the process.
There were no other discrepancies reported in these constituencies. Ian Wason, TTT News.